Танцуй глаза, козёл, сукин сын, идиот. I've had it up to here with this city.
The crime, the traffic, the noise. I'm telling you, miss, this city is going to hell in a handbasket.
Handbasket.
Whatever. And it's not just Metro, it's whole damn country.
Thinking about going back to Russia, Mr. Artabacheski?
What? Are you nuts? This is the greatest country in the world.
I don't know. From what I hear, things are different in Russia today.
Fine. You go and check for me and let me know. Me? I'm staying here where I got it good.
Don't you want to see how it's your friend?
Get us out of here now! Go!
It prowls the streets in the pursuit of justice. Its origins are secret. Its technology, 21st century. Its existence officially disavowed. But its presence undeniable. The perfect weapon for an imperfect future. Viper.
Let's see. Hey, William, hand me the speed wrench, will you, boy? Thank you. Oh, man. Hey, what do you say next time we keep the drool down to an absolute minimum, huh? All right, Cole, give it some gas. Okay, whoa. Stop. Purring like a kitten. I got this thing so tricked out.
Well, Ratlet's got a new assignment, and guess who he's bringing in on it?
I read about this gas explosion in Winter Haven Hills yesterday.
So what the hell's an accident got to do with us?
Well, Khaled fed the press that story. It wasn't an accident. It was an arson murder. Third in a month. The victim was a 35-year-old white male named Roger, no middle initial, Hillman. And Khaled said you'd understand this. It's a Firefly.
Firefly?
It's an old case of mine.
Well, he wants to brief you on it ASAP.
What kind of case are we talking about here?
The kind I thought was closed. It was 8 years ago. I've been temporarily reassigned to a federal task force tracking down a serial killer the papers were calling the Firefly. The Firefly chose his victims at random, and with 7 dead in 7 weeks, the city was in a panic. I was partnered up with a special agent in charge, an up-and-comer named Stephanie Sloan. The call came in at about 4 a.m. A man corresponding to the description we had on the Firefly had been seen in this building. We were both pretty fried by the late hour. Maybe that's why he was able to turn the tables on us. The Firefly got Agent Sloan in a chokehold. I fired. And killed a man for the first time. police got us both citations.
Thank you.
And Sloan gets stuck wearing a hearing aid for the rest of her life. All three of the recent blasts are identical to the Firefly bombings. The perpetrator broke into the victims' homes, opened up a gas line, and then rigged an igniter to the front door to set off the explosion.
Maybe it's a copycat using the Firefly's MO.
I said identical, and I meant identical. These were found at all three crime scenes.
Matchbooks from the Tropicata Club. Firefly's signature.
A detail never released to the public. So you see, we're not really talking about a copycat here. Now, the way I see it, somehow this guy...
Tom.
Stephanie.
Surprise!
I assume Agent Catlett's brought you up to speed on our suddenly unfinished business. I thought you put this to bed years ago.
So did I, Steph. The Bureau has assigned you to this case?
No, I've left the FBI. The mayor has appointed me Metro's new chief of police. He's going to make the formal announcement next week.
Congratulations.
You can understand how this situation could impact on my appointment.
We certainly wouldn't want the Firefly case coming back to...
I've asked Agent Catlett to conduct the investigation with a minimum of contact with Metropol.
Oh, I promise you this case will be handled with maximum finesse. For all our sake. I'll keep you posted.
You never told me you worked with Cole.
Well, when you asked me to handle this, I thought it would be a nice surprise.
I don't like surprises, Catlett. His emotional involvement could hamper the investigation.
Well, don't worry, Chief Sloan. I will keep a tight rein on Cole.
See that you do.
All right, well, thanks a lot for your help. If you think of anything, let me know. Hey, you okay?
Is this case coming back at me? And talking to Stephanie Sloan again after all these years?
Yeah, you talked to Stephanie?
She's heading up this case.
You're kidding.
Even another half of it.
Wait. Did you two ever...
We talked about getting involved years ago, but then after the shooting, she turned into a person I'd never seen before.
I've known people like that.
So what do we got here?
Well, basically the same story from everybody. Nobody knew him much past, hey, how you doing?
Okay, and the lips a little fuller. Fuller. Tell me when. Right there. Okay. All right, thanks. Been a big help.
So, what'd you get?
Well, the neighbor saw a woman get out of the cab. Now, they said when the place went up, she blew out of here in a New York minute. Not that I blame her. They also got the first 3 digits off the cab's tags, and get this. Picked up Roger Hellman's mail this morning.
This guy should be working for us.
Yeah, now it's a little crude, but I put together an identikit composite of the woman's description from the neighbor. What do you think?
It's not bad.
Not bad. Chick's a stone knockout.
I just got in. What happened, Rachel? If I hadn't got stuck in traffic, Roger might still be alive.
Oh, come on. You're not responsible for his death or for any of the others.
Absolution, huh, John?
It, comes with the territory.
If it hadn't been for you, we never would have known we were in danger till it was too late.
Look, whoever is targeting us has got to screw up sometime, somehow.
Sounds like wishful thinking to me.
I never meant to put any of us in the line of fire. You were lonely, just like the rest of us.
Look, I've got to go. I've got to get back to the school or the Monsignor's gonna have my ass. Hey, you should hear the Monsignor.
Thank you. I gotta run, too. I'm doing Houston and back today. Okay. Call me when you get in. Be careful.
Yeah, that's her, okay. She get out of cab. She holler at the guy, and then the house, kaboom!
At which point she got in your cab and told you to get out of there.
Is what I said.
All right, well, where did you pick her up and drop her off?
She flagged me down on the west side. Then she has me drop her off to intersection Noel and Sickles.
She have something to do with blow-up?
Thank you, Mr. Adibativsky. That'll be all for today.
Artsebushevsky.
Right. Listen, you think of anything significant, give us a call.
She had on schmata printed like flag. And I tell you something else. She say my name right. First time out of blocks.
With that guy's attitude.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's like I was making fun of his name. Could you pronounce it? With the RT whatever? What?
Are you all right?
Yeah, of course I'm all right. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. You seem a little off your game. Come on. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Come on, what is it?
All right, look. It's Sloan. I just don't want to run into her.
Why not?
From the minute I brought the Viper team in on this case, she has been all over me.
Really?
Not like that. Look at this. She's calling me every 2 hours. It's driving me nuts.
Don't look now. Here she comes.
What?
Made you look.
Mr. Catlett, I've got Miss Sloan for you.
There you go.
So the taxi driver positively ID'd the girl.
Well, we just went over the entire Firefly case file. There's nothing to indicate an accomplice.
Well, Catlett said Sloan's pretty curious about any progress we might have made so far. Cole? Are you with us?
The hell's that supposed to mean?
Apparently, Sloan's all over Catlett.
Good. Better him than me. Some short strings, huh?
Yeah, it's this case. He's been distracted and short-tempered ever since he dropped in our laps.
Well, let's see what we got here.
Well, the cab driver said he dropped off our mystery woman in the middle of Midtown, so I don't know. She could have been going anywhere.
Huh. So we get a composite and we canvass the whole neighborhood. One building at a time.
I don't get it, Pete. What's wrong with the classic? 2 pops in the back of the head.
To tell you the truth, I'm there with you. We ought to hit them all in one fell swoop. But the client wants them all taken out one at a time. So, we'll just keep the fact that we're gonna do 2 at once between us. What a waste. 2 fine-looking women. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just like the others. As soon as you're done, you dump this crap as far away from here as possible.
And watch your timing. As far as the cops and the client are concerned, there's only one nut out there.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep it that way, right?
All right.
Well, if we split it up, maybe we can cover the area in a day.
Aren't you the optimistic one? Wait a minute, isn't the Metro Arts Center in this neighborhood?
Yeah, it's on Sickles, 4 blocks from Noel.
So?
Mailer from the Metro Arts Center.
So what? I get them all the time.
Wait a minute. The victim receives a mailer from the Metro Arts Center. A runaway witness flees the scene of the crime and makes a beeline straight to the same place.
It's too much to be a coincidence. It's worth checking out. Frankie, hack into their database, get their mailing list.
Now?
Now!
everyone. Just relax. It's nice and slow. Now let's try a twinkle. Great.
May I cut in?
Thanks, Bill. You can go back to Christine now. Okay, everybody, let's close the class by putting together everything we learned. All right? Shall we? And 1. So this is your first time? I haven't seen her before?
Just audited.
Oh. You know, you're a much better dancer than you're allowing yourself to be.
You think so?
Sure. See, you're counting steps instead of letting your instinct take over.
So I'm Thomas Cole.
Rachel Kane, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
So you really know your stuff out there. Where did you learn how to dance?
Well, my sister. She said if I could learn how to dance, I'd have to beat the girls off with a stick. Like John Travolta.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Tony Manero.
So is it true? Do you have to beat them off with a stick?
Well, it may be a little early for their next attack.
So since you can already dance up a storm, what brings you to my class?
I'm a federal investigator. I'd like to talk to you about Roger Hillman.
I don't think I know anyone by that name.
Well, that's interesting because we've got a number of witnesses that can place you at his murder scene.
I'm sure it's a case of mistaken identity.
I don't think so. We think Mr. Hillman was the victim of a serial killer.
Well, I certainly hope you find him, Mr. Cole, but if you'll excuse me, I'm running very late.
Miss Kane, if you do think of anything, here's my number.
You bet.
She's still inside. Her name's Rachel Kane. What's up with the mailing list?
Cole, you were right. The 2 previous arson victims were both on the Metro Arts Center mailing list. Rachel's home address is 1743 Whitcomb.
All right, you heard from Catlin?
Yeah, he called a little while ago. Sounds like Sloan's yanking his leash.
Well, keep him in the loop, but keep him at his desk. He can be a real pain on the field.
Yeah, I hear that.
I'm gonna stick around, follow her when she leaves.
Pardon my ignorance. But isn't the suspect supposed to be unaware she's being watched?
Are you a suspect?
Not yet. Bye, Mr. Cole.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Rachel's in a cab and I'm on her tail. From the looks of things, she's heading home.
Maybe we can get somewhere with her if we work her together.
All right, well, meet me at her place. There you go, man. Thank you.
Well, you're getting better at sneaking around, Mr. Cole. At least I didn't see you this time. I told you, I don't know anything about this case of yours.
And we both know you're lying. The cab driver that described you also described his scarf.
There's a million of those out there.
Come on, Rachel, cut the crap.
So, it's a real short leap for you from sensitive flirt to tough guy, huh? Just leave me alone, Mr. Cole. No luck?
She didn't cop to anything.
Well, we know she's involved.
All we gotta do is prove it. You take her, I'll take him.
Miss Kane, wait! Don't touch that door. Do I know you? I'm Detective Cameron Westlake. We have reason to believe that that door's been booby-trapped. What?
Pull over and get out of the car.
Well, it's gas. You can smell it.
Look, there's the trigger right there.
Thanks. I don't know what's more bruised, my body or my ego. She was good and fast. I mean, I've never seen moves like that. Where does a dance instructor learn to fight like a commando? I don't know. Any luck with her apartment?
Outside of the Tropicita matchbooks and the open gas valve, it was a washout.
Well, the ME told me he'd have the dead perp's fingerprints in 5 minutes. That was 15 minutes ago.
Sit tight, I'll check it out.
Colt! You think you nailed this guy, huh? Well, guess what? You got yourself another case of deja vu all over again. Meet Georgia Reiser. Same MO as the Hillman case, including matchbooks from the Tropicita.
So, our dead guy set off 2 explosions in the same day.
Oh, I wish it were that simple. We've got 3 witnesses say they saw a Munigas inspector leaving this Reiser woman's house at the same exact time you were chasing your guy on the other side of town.
Wait a minute, 2 killers?
2, 4, half a dozen, who knows? What am I gonna tell Sloan?
Tell her the truth.
She's got her eyes on the mayor's mansion. She doesn't want the truth. She wants this thing dead and buried.
Finesse it. Your people skills make you the perfect guy to deal with Sloan.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Once she's confirmed as the chief of police, who knows how far she'll go or how far she'll take her friends with her.
We'll get back to you when we get a positive ID on the dead guy.
John?
Father John is off on a personal errand, my child. How can I help you?
I'm sorry. I prefer to speak with Father John.
You're one of his childhood friends, aren't you? From the orphanage. I've heard John's confession. How can I help you, my child?
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been years since my last confession. The orphanage was run by the church. So they taught us how to be good Catholics and good Americans.
And I gather you did very well with what you were taught.
They never prepared us to be so alone.
John talked about the loneliness, too. At least he had his calling.
His calling?
When John first joined the seminary, I believe he was seeking sanctuary. But over time, he has gladly become what he was pretending to be.
I guess I could say the same for myself. Maybe we were never really pretending.
What is it you care to confess, my child?
Thank you, Father.
Where's Georgia?
You haven't heard.
If those two feds hadn't rousted me, I'd be as dead as Roger.
And Georgia.
What? What happened?
I picked her up at the airport, and then I dropped her at home. I didn't get more than a half a block away, and the whole place went up in flames.
So it's just us now.
And I say we leave town and we get as far away from here as we can.
And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders?
Well, I don't hear you coming up with a better plan. If you hadn't have contacted me, maybe we wouldn't be up to our necks in this.
So you do hold me responsible then?
That's not what I mean.
Well, what did you mean?
Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Poor Georgia.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We're definitely talking about 2 killers, maybe more.
And the dead man? The one in the Muni gas uniform?
Well, I've got Cole and his people working on that. And I am keeping him on a short leash, as you asked.
That explains putting the only lead we had in the morgue. Never mind. At least you're keeping a lid on the situation.
Thank you, Chief Sloan.
You can keep me informed on any further developments.
Okay. Our dead suspect's name is Robert Fawcett. Oh, man, look at this. He's got a rap sheet a mile long.
It's one of Holt's trigger men.
Yeah, but Holtz got busted and ratted his way into the witness protection program.
I wonder if he stayed in touch with any of his old friends.
Now, you know what? I'm Italian, and this thing does not make sense. Why would a mafia hitman use the same M.O. as a dead and buried serial killer?
Beats the hell out of me. Look, guys, I just want to say I know I've been a little tense lately.
Oh, come on, Cole. You don't need to apologize.
Well,
maybe not, but I know I can be edgy from time to time.
No, not you.
Come on, this isn't easy. It's just this Firefly case. It made my career, and now that I find out it's not as dead as I thought it was, I don't know. I just feel like...
A fraud?
Like maybe I'm not the hotshot I always thought I was.
And now?
And now it's time to get back on the stick and put this one away. The only thing we've got connecting the victims is this mailing list. I want to cross-reference everything. Education, hometowns, military service, employment, anything we can find.
Okay. Let's see what we come up with here.
Everything was going along just fine. And then you had to screw it up by taking the easy way out. I insisted. One murder at a time. Now they know there's more than one killer out there.
And I said from the start, let's whack 'em and be done with it instead of getting all complicated.
Who do you think you're talking to? I am the new chief of police in this city and the top contender for mayor in the new election.
Well, while we're doing your resume, don't forget to add serial killer to the list.
Don't you get it? With what I have to lose, I'd be the last person anyone would suspect to be connected to these killings.
Don't you think you're overthinking this just a little?
No, you see, that's what's wrong between us. You don't think at all.
Come on, Steph. There's nothing wrong with us. From the moment we first met, it's been the best thing for me.
Oh, yeah?
Come on.
The best? The best.
Can we have a little privacy here?
I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
How long are you gonna make me pay for one little screw-up?
I run into Roger at a fundraiser, and he recognizes me. And everything I've accomplished starts slipping through my hands.
So he puts the squeeze on you. Who's to say everyone else is gonna do the same thing?
The minute the mayor announces my appointment, my face is going to be all over this town. What would you do?
Me? I'd put the arm on you and get whatever I could. But hey, I'm criminal. Why don't you just let me do the job my own way?
Okay, fine. Okay. Kill both of them at the same time. And make sure that you kill Cole and his partner, too, okay? Okay?
All 4 of our victims, plus Rachel and this guy, John Morton, they all came out of an orphanage in upstate New York that burned down in a fire that the media called mysterious.
Yeah, nothing like a little fire to destroy your past, or a lack of. And all they have to do is claim their birth records were destroyed, and they can be anybody.
But what's the connection between these mafia hitmen and these people?
That we're not gonna get off the computer. So, I am gonna go take William for a walk and talk to a family friend who won't talk to me on the phone.
Family?
If you understand my meaning.
Family.
I'm gonna get the inside information. All I gotta do is tune up his getaway car. I'm kidding, Westlake. It's a joke. I don't have to tune up his car. Come on, boy. Let's go. Good boy. Good.
Funny, ain't he? This is Cole. All right, we'll stay put. We'll be right there. It was Rachel. She wants to meet us at the Metro Arts Center.
You think we should tell Catlin?
Tell them where we're going and why.
Figure out what's going on here.
Well, we're obviously dealing with imposters.
Yeah, but who and why and who are they hiding from?
Well, the only thing we know for sure is that they've been playing this game a long time, since they were kids.
The orphanage.
So their indoctrination started very young.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain where Rachel learned that shoulder lower back strike she used on me.
Was it like a chop and a kidney jab?
Yeah, why?
Sloan taught me how to defend against that. It was part of a class on KGB unarmed combat tactics.
KGB?
What were you thinking, Rachel? We've got to get out of here and you call the feds?
John, this is our only chance.
She's right, John.
John, please, they're our only hope.
Come on, John. I know all about your unarmed combat tactics. Now, are you gonna chill out or what?
Yeah.
So what gave us away?
Well, for starters, I've never heard of an American dance instructor who didn't know who Tony Monero was from Saturday Night Fever.
And that Russian cab driver whose name I still can't pronounce and you pronounced it perfectly?
We also know about the orphanage fire. Textbook scenario for planning operatives.
So I guess we're not perfect Americans after all.
Well, you were close. For Soviet sleeper agents.
What's going on here, Rachel?
From the day the 6 of us were assigned to Metro, our orders were absolutely no contact with each other.
We all found jobs that provided us with a certain anonymity, hiding in plain sight.
What about your handler? Who was in charge of your cell?
We never knew her by her American name, only the Russian, Natalia. And we never heard from her, or anybody else after the Soviet Union collapsed.
And as time went by and we were never activated, our fake lives became more and more real.
The only problem was the loneliness. I finally said the hell with it and tracked John down. We used this place to hang out. We didn't think it would do any harm. We're the only family we've got.
Well, if you hadn't, you'd have never known you were being hunted until it was too late.
And frankly, a part of me believes that it's the KGB that's doing this.
No, thank you. The only animals allowed in this facility are seeing-eye dogs.
Dog sees just fine. As for you, Catlin, now listen, I found out it was Sloan who put Holtz in the witness protection program.
What are you, that dense?
Don't you think it was more than just a coincidence that Fawcett was working for Holtz?
What exactly are you saying?
What I'm saying, Einstein, is besides Cole, who else but Sloan knew about all the background details of the Firefly case?
You think Sloan's got something to do with these killings?
Could be.
Now, maybe we should have caught it sooner, but...
Oh, damn it.
What? What is it?
That was Sloan on her cellular. She was gonna take a meeting, but I told her that Cole and Westlake were at the Metro Arts Center.
Oh, man, leave it up to you. Cole, we got a problem.
According to what Frankie put together, Sloan's behind the killings.
Sloan?
I don't know how it all ties together, but Catlett told her where we were and what we were up to.
Great, so we should be expecting company.
Who's this Sloan?
She's a former FBI agent who's about to become Metro's new chief of police.
Is she in her late 30s? Attractive, a little cold?
Wait a minute, you know her?
Yeah, we know her. She's our handler, Natalia.
Now remember, nobody gets out alive, and that's including the cops. And let's be careful, huh? These two may look just like normal Americans, but they're dangerous.
Just like us.
Don't get too full of yourself.
Drop your guns and put your hands on your head. You're all under arrest.
I don't think so.
That's enough of this crap.
All right, you two, hands on the car. Both of you, move.
You Cole?
That's right.
Steph said that if there were any problems, that you were gonna be it.
You should have stayed with the program, Holtz.
Where is she?
Six down, one to go.
Haven't you killed enough of your own people, Natalia?
My name is Stephanie Sloan. Natalia's as dead as the rest of you.
Drop the gun, Stephanie. You can't win here.
Do I look like I care anymore, Tom? I should have had you killed as soon as I found out you were on the case.
Just keep her talking.
Guess I'm just a sentimental fool.
Should have known you'd be the ringleader, Rachel. You were always the resourceful one.
John? John?
I'll make it.
Oh, you ruined everything, you son of a bitch!
Just doing my job.
Rachel, I'm fine. He'll be okay. Paramedics are on their way. Let me take care of him. Just get you to lay down. Easy, 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 easy.
Why? How could you do this to your own people?
Good work, Cole. As for you, I never trusted you for a minute.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch right there.
You're gonna fry, Sloan.
You know, the intuition that guy embodies, it's just amazing. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Federal Marshal's on his way to escort Ms. Keene and Mr. Morton back to Washington for debriefing.
How's he treating you?
Fine. Could I have a moment alone with Agent Cole?
Of course. I'll be right outside if you need me.
Well, the doctor said John's gonna be just fine.
I just can't stop thinking about the others. It's like being orphaned all over again. I just wanted to thank you for not treating me like an enemy.
Well, I just wish we could have stopped Stephanie a little sooner.
Cole, Marshal's here.
The FBI is going to be grilling me for a long time, but maybe when it's over, we could hit the dance floor again.
I'd like that.
Dance floor?
It's KGB code.
Oh.